Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I'm Beta Ray Ben, this is Pixel Spank, and it's episode 20. I'm on Shark Island. I believe I'm here because I had too short of an episode last time and I didn't want to do anything. So we're on the hunt for... Oh look, there's one right next to me. Let's go there. South. That looks like south. No, Beetle, move! Everyone knows sailboats get right of way. I don't know what powers Beetle's ship. His own arrogance. Made a huge error. I just ate a big handful of peanuts, so now I've got those nuts sort of stuck in my teeth that I'm just kind of working them out. And I only had one handful of nuts, which is never enough. The only acceptable amount of nuts which can be considered enough is all of them. Okay, oh god. One off, all off, one off, all off. Yep, I need to just keep moving. Yeah. They're too smart, aren't they? This is surprisingly difficult. It's really hard to aim at them. And not hit a bomb as well and get blown up. I've just noticed I'm actually trapped in here as well. I've thinned the ranks a bit. So I was just thinking, if I'm going into a dungeon, the last thing I want to do is be dicking around out here. And then I remembered that you don't actually go straight into the dungeon yet. You have to go and get a companion first. So I think E3 is going on when I'm recording this. And it should still be going on when it's released. I'm recording this quite late for me. I haven't really paid much attention to all of it. I was on holiday when it started. I was in a foreign country, just sort of lying by a pool, doing very little. I have watched Nintendo stuff. That was intriguing. Main highlights: Metroid Prime 4, then a secret release of a 3DS Metroid game. Which I'm actually more intrigued by. A little bit of Breath of the Wild news, nothing particularly exciting there. What did I actually get for opening that? It was basically nothing, wasn't it? That doesn't matter. Mario Odyssey looks pretty cool. I'm sure that'll be good. Galaxy was great, so there's that. Yeah, once you get to a certain point in life, you realise that it's kind of pointless paying attention to any kind of game announcements because, well, just wait until they're out. You can't play them. No point getting hyped. Just wait. Yep. Just wait. Ah, there's the fish. I'm gonna go to the fish first. Easy. Time it and nailed it. I wasn't sure there. I thought I'd gone too soon. So this is called Gale Island, maybe? I think Gale Island's the top one. I think this could be Stonehead Island, something like that, something dumb. Headstone Island. I was so close. Dangerously close. Small fry, there's a real heavy stone head. You don't say. Great secret. If you go to Fire Mountain, you'll find the strength to lead. Yeah, we got it. We're there. Yeah. Interestingly enough, you can sort of... You don't get locked into doing either one of these dungeons first until a certain point. And I believe that point is... I think it's when you talk to one of the companions you need. Or it might be as like far in as... But when you go through past here, there's definitely a point. I just can't remember what it is. Is this the first time we've used these, or did we use them when we got them? Either way, pretty boss. I'm annoyed you can't move with it, and I don't think you ever actually really use it for any kind of puzzle solving or anything other than just moving a large block. Okay, this is our first 6-note song. Down, down, stop. Right, left, stop. That combination I refer to as in. That's how I remember it. Stop, in, stop. Nice. They both point that way. It's in. They both point that way. That's out. They're not up and down are easy. The Earth God's Lyric. Nice. But it's not powerful enough alone. Oh, yeah, this bugs the shit out of me. The Earth God, represented by Azora. Not a Goron or a Korok. Azora. Oh, great hero, chosen by the Master Sword. And then you go and get him and it's like the Ruto. My name is the Ruto. Yeah. I'm Azora Sage. For an age, I offered my prayers here in the Earth Temple. Maybe I'm just like really racist for assuming that's how it should be. Like the original Power Rangers always making the Black Ranger black. And the Yellow Ranger Asian. And yeah, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master... Yeah, we know this. Yeah, he was sealed away, not for all time. He was revived. No one knows by whom. And he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. He attacked this temple. This is all prequel territory. Stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in that enchanted blade. Yeah. Find the one who carries on my bloodline, the one who holds this sacred instrument. Nothing can stop the flow of time or passing of generations. Something about fate and years. Open your eyes of a new sage, and yeah. I think they give you an yeah, no, may the wind. I thought they gave you a more like specific clue after that, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it's Medley, the bird girl. So I'll go and grab her. Might have an adventure. Damn nuts. An adventure or 6 along the way, depending on time more than anything. Damn it. I've got the map on the Wii U touchscreen. It's good. It's not great. Now I need to go north. Like my namesake. Also slightly disappointing. These little islands, nothing else to them really. I mean, obviously there's all these rupees here, but other than that, oddly disappointing. Feels like there should be just, you know, a touch more. I'm so certain I've been to this fairy island before, but I almost have to go to it. I'm drawn to it. Christ, I thought I was having an aneurysm there. I looked down at the map on the gamepad, and this might show up. Yeah, the top right, the top like highlighted thing, it was off center and moving, and I thought my eyes had like they'd come out of alignment. I was going nuts, and then I realised that it doesn't highlight the square, it actually highlights the island in the square, as you can see by the bottom one. But that nearly did me a mischief. What the hell is this place? It's not great fish. No, it's way too small for great fish. There's a lot of treasure. Is this have I just been here? Yeah, that's what's confused me. It's called Shark Island. I know that because the save file told me I was at Shark Island, even though I haven't got it drawn out, which is odd. So, I mean, there's not even a surprise here. There was a whale island in Phantom Hourglass, wasn't there? There was an island you arrive on and there's no map. And the whole shtick of Phantom Hourglass is the map's very important and you could write on it with the stylus. And on that island you had to do a bit of cartography and draw the map in. And it's surprisingly hard. Yep, you're telling me things I already know. The thing is, one of these fish will tell me something that I either don't know or more likely I've forgotten. And I will ignore him when that time comes. There's a huge portion of the left hand side of the map we haven't been to. I'm not going there now, I just thought I'd point it out. Let's quick travel. I think I can remember this. Yeah. It's a song. Is it the one I wanted? Ballad of Gales? Yes, perfect. The fuck is this one? It's really weird the way they sort of shotgun the the stuff. Of course, the most useful one is the Forest Haven, when you're doing the figurines. God, that's fucking monotonous in the original game. You could only take 3 pictures at once. You'd only develop one at a time into a figure. And then on top of that, you had to wait a day or so. And there's a song for passing time. It's basically the only reason you'd ever use that song. And it only passes it like from day to night. So you have to do it twice. It's like an enormous ball ache. You hear the music. Can you hear the people sing? There's no angry men, but it's Medley. She's it's actually quite a neat thing. If you don't pay attention to that, she's not where she normally is. She's up there, and you can only get there via grappling hook onto that beam. Now, the entrance is sort of right above this door I've come in. So if I remember that, which I won't, that would be useful. I could talk to some of these people. I'm not going to. I could though, couldn't I? Is it here? This doesn't look right, does it? This is a cupboard. It's entirely wrong. I remember this place being much, much higher when I was younger. Like roughly 15 stories. Like you could walk around it for weeks. I can't remember which way it is. Could be this way. No. This is literally nothing. I'm not even gonna actually, I should talk to him. I think he might be the guy that. There's a guy around here who wants feathers. I might try and find him. It's not him, unless he's very coy about it. Shit, it could have been him, couldn't it? Is it you? Yeah. Akut and Skeet. There's always like puns in the names, but I'm not savvy enough to work them out. Yeah. There we go. This is the guy that wants the feathers. Yep. How many have I got? I can do this without even having to leave the script. I have 5. That doesn't feel like enough. Yeah, mate. Hey, yeah, she wants that. How many of those do you have? When you get 20, you fucking... I don't know what's worse, him or his girlfriend. Now, my instinct says this is also wrong, but my instincts are also wrong. So, what do they know? Yeah, magic. Over there, we will take these islands. It's actually quite cool how many islands you can see now. Damn it. It's one thing about Breath of the Wild. All the items you need, like hot. I want to say hot synced, but that's not a word. Hot keyed in. Of course, I now remember that actually you changed armor almost constantly in that, and well, you have to go to the menu to do that. But still, most other stuff, it's there. This area, meaningless. Although I've just noticed that down there. That's my new hobby. Is I proclaim a place to be useless, then immediately notice like money, just money. Yeah, where'd she hide those wings? I gave her a funny voice, didn't I? I'm not willing to go back and look what that was. You know, Prince Kamali's been asking me all about your adventures, Beta. I am so hot right now, just unbelievably hot. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. You could come to, you can fly. Yep, he's doing all right. He's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. I argue that Prince Kamali should be the one that comes with you on this adventure, because he was too afraid before, and that had been a real cool character out for him. But we'll take the girl. Girls need stuff too, don't they? Yeah. I thought his mother was dead. Or is she just not in the game? The bird people get a lot cooler in Breath of the Wild. Like, I mean, they have wings, apart from anything else. Right. Oh, is that the Wind Waker? Yeah, he pulls out a conductor's baton of unbelievable power, and her response of, "Oh hey, is that the Wind Waker? Wow. Will you conduct me? Paint me like one of your French women. Conduct me, boy. We ready? Let's go." Fucking nailed it. I didn't. It's written below me. If that wasn't there, I'd have forgotten most of these. But the six part ones are harder to remember because you use them maybe 3 times each. Well, no, 4. You learn it. You awaken the Burke. You get into the temple. I think you use it once more at the end to actually empower the Master Sword. Oh, she passed out. Yes, we used to be fish, and because the world flooded, we evolved wings. It's not quite there. Also, we're the Earth people. People who are like into music and such, or vaguely knowledgeable of the music, probably realise that she's playing the same tune, and they're doing music-y things together. I'm basically tone deaf when it comes to music. There's very little difference in it to me. Frankly, it's mostly noise, so I get nothing from this potentially heartwarming scene. Also, the one on the left, she's no one to you. You don't know her. In fact, if you've never played Zelda before Wind Waker, you don't even know what she is. She looks like a fucking alien. The kind that would be a friend to begin with, but then lay eggs in you. Not an egg. Eggs. Multiple eggs. Even the Xenomorph didn't do that. Xenomorphs don't lay eggs. It's the queen that lays the egg, and the face hugger just now. A sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. It's actually quite a cool shot. I'll use that. Something I must do. Beta, thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. Yep. Something I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Oh, she's actually crying. Beta, please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. You must hurry and wake the power to repel it. Yeah, I know this. Oh, it's the prince. See, he likes her, and she likes him, but he thinks that I like her and she likes me. So there's something of a love triangle, if you will, forming, like a Triforce. Oh, Kamali, I just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. I'm not certain. They may have to live in the temple forever after this. I don't know the exact extent of things. The implication there is that we disappeared on the wind, but realistically, like, we were just up there. Okay, I mean, I can't look because this game is nonsense, but it's that peak at the top of the screen. If he looked down, he'd have seen us. But it is very, very cool the way she sits on the boat like that. That is a deeply impressive thing. Yeah, the Wind Waker's great and all, but the magic sail, that's the actual impressive bit, isn't it? Do we want to teleport there? I think I will, but I won't go too directly. I've gone wrong. Let's see. So that would be the closest, but I'm thinking I'm actually going to go here, which is Forest Haven. I'm going to go down and across, and just see what adventures, what mischief I can get into, because that way it will time up perfectly with starting the dungeon next time. And I presume it will be a 2-part dungeon, as every single one before it has been, but you never know. Right, let's get the bait out. There There's the fish. Somehow I was too lazy to get this place marked off before. I've been here a number of times, I think. Once. I've been here once, actually. Hi! He's a good looking fish. He's a fish of wisdom. Plus, you know, we're going to run into him a lot, so there's only so much I can really say about him. I'm really searching at this point. It's a wee bit north of here is Bomb Island. Oh yeah, the merchants. Don't worry, we're going to get to meeting the few Gorons in the game who seem to come from somewhere else. It's never quite implied if the whole world flooded or if it's just Hyrule, how big Hyrule is, and a fair number of other things. What is this place? Oh, is this this could be some kind of boat race place. I can't really remember. If I fly through it, something might happen. No. Either way, I haven't seen a fish. I'm leaving at a tremendous pace. Well, my plan of exploring has gone awry. I do remember a kind of cube-shaped island down here that has like, not an end game puzzle, but I think it's one of the few puzzles that requires the mirror shield. There's a shark. I can't do a lot about it. Yeah, there's that cube one. I reckon you need the mirror shield in there. I think I can see the fish the other side of it. So off. There it is. Yeah, you get the last two items in my book, the mirror shield and the hook shot. Basically, you never use them. It's almost too late in the game to actually get any real use. I think each one might have, being optimistic, 2 uses in the outer world. Doesn't help that Ganon's Tower, the last dungeon, is not a huge dungeon to it. Unique type of firefly. I've never considered capturing a firefly. Although now that I think about it, I'm almost certain you have to do it to get the picture box in colour. But it's been a long time since I've done that. In fact, there's a lot of shtick around the picture box. You just skip if you're doing the New Game Plus, which is what I'm doing. You have to picture loads of townsfolk to start with, and then there's some nonsense about taking a picture of something outstanding, and I can't remember what the actual gist of it is. Yep, could you stop, please? They can't attack me in the water. It's a well-known fact. They can absolutely attack me on the ladder though, so I should be wary. Fucking inaction as well. Right, what we got? There's a lot of enemies here, isn't there? They don't really care. Just gonna try and steal from them. Doing a pretty good job all around. Genuinely, I think I've like nabbed them all. What I'm trying to do is leave the birds intact so I can individually nick their feathers. Take that. Yeah, they only give 1 each. They're actually incredibly not aggressive right now. It's odd. Especially compared to the rats I fought earlier. They fought as a team, if anything. Alright, just gonna rob you. Have I got this one yet? No. They don't wear their gear, do they? It's a shame. They keep the joy bottled up. I think I've got this one, haven't I? Yeah. Fuck off. Alright, and I'm gonna melt all these. I've got the goods for once. Can I melt 2 at once? No. There's a little bit of a cooldown on using these arrows. it's well, it's visible. As I fired them, I was holding the button down. Do you think there's enemies in them? No. There's arrows in there though. It's always a wise move when you got ice, is to just immediately melt it. Odds are they'll give you the stuff to replenish your stocks of magic and arrows around it somewhere. Yeah, they're good like that. Alright. Is it a purple rupee? It's not the worst. Fuck me. I wonder what the hell that was on the boat then for a minute. I forgot she existed. As I often do with women. Well, no, it's the other way around. So alone. Right. I feel we need to be like right at the precipice of danger before I end the episode. Mainly for time reasons. You know what? Fuck this guy. Alright, that wasn't as spectacular as I'd hoped. He's still fucked because my cannon is much, much better than his. Oh, I forgot to stay still. Oh, look, a cutscene. The birds are frozen in the air. That's a bit odd. You don't get to land. They don't have the animations for her getting off the boat. Listen carefully. That's why they do it, isn't it? Tight bastards. Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature. I think it's a big fat ghost. The same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. This is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Beta comes near you and presses ZR to call you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. little bit, you know, out of the story there. Takes you away from it somewhat. If Medley gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Windwaker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. The command melody, you remember it. A little bit weird, frankly. I honestly thought she had a weapon there for a minute, but she has a harp. Is it a harp? Or I think there's another name for it, but I'm not sure what. Alright, let's play the song. The one that makes us go all night long. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't manage to change the pitch or amplitude halfway through. It's one of them. I don't know which. The implication is that she has that instrument, but she can't read music, and she needs Link to read it, and then just sort of give her the vague idea of what to do. I don't know how conductors work. This much should be clear. It's kind of cool that it's just a hole in the ground. Well, anyway, that was episode 20, the big 2-0. Thanks for watching. Join me next time for the Earth Temple.